It's just bizarre how... Okay, could I perhaps release Luca and then vassal you? It's not HRE either. It won't reduce the aggressive expansion, says Igars. Dang. The whole point was to subjugate you and get that. Well, I could still subjugate them. I'm just eating a lot more for it because Luca's another 16 dev of HRE land. Ah, that's Grimbo. What I could do is just force them to thwack out Luca. That's an expensive cost of dip. And then come back later for Firenze itself. Because it would cost so much aggressive expansion otherwise. Not even going to settle for gold, I think I'll just do that. Dang, that is massively unfortunate for me. Oh well. Oh well, oh well. We'll just finish up this war as fast as we can. And I need that Diplo power so that I can get my audit checks. Corruption goes down, and now we have the cultural understanding. Bing. Land attrition, war exhaustion, corruption, and fort defense. These aren't too shabby, but they're both military policies, which isn't too great. It might actually be worth considering something other than defensive if there is a dip and a mill policy between these two. For example, the offensive one with you is a dip, and the offensive one with you is admin. Quantity is a bit of a dream. Nah, I think I'll pass. Are you in a rush to vassalize them? Just fully occupy them and wait for 5 years. Why would I wait for 5 years? You think Luca would pop out miraculously on its own? I don't think so. I just don't think so. Okay, the integration of Sicily. Wonderful. I'm definitely going to state all that up because we've got the full cores on it. It's good land. How are we looking at governing capacity? Not too shabby. I forget how we get more of it. Like, I really forget how you get more of that. Here we go. Tech 12 gets us 100 more, which isn't too bad. Although I would like a lot more. Got that fort in Messina. I think I might keep it. Looks good. You can spend the reform progress on it. Yeah, there is that as well. Diplomats +1. Stability costs. I really like diplomats +1, so I'll probably go with devolution of power. Not too fussed with either of these. And then when it comes to electorate, citizen. Courthouses reduce dev cost in government capacity too. It's been a long time. It's been a long time coming for courthouses to be useful. So now money can let you get more land. Swell, or let you govern more land at least. Especially if you build them in really expensive provinces which are heavy on the cost. And there's that cost right there. Yeah, Merchant Republic actually boosts it, so all building this would do is remove the debuff from being a Merchant Republic. It's hard being this good. Wait, what? Oh, crumbs. Right, those guys that I inherited now have to fight it out against the Swiss, and of course they have low morale because I just inherited them. So that might be bad for them. I could save their life though, like so. Do I want your money? I usually want money, but I actually want a small truce with you. So you're going to be forced to bring Luca back to the world, which is regrettable for me. And hopefully you don't expand some more and I can take over more of your land. I suppose I should throw down a warning on you to stop you waging other wars. And there we go, we managed to save some of these guys. So get back to Rome, pretty please, once you have something resembling some morale to move. Master the Minta's Deed, which is funny, he's the last guy I think I got there. Don't want you, oddly enough. Let's get somebody else. Didn't he lose the core on Luca? He did not, because it's Tuscan, just like his primary culture, Dark Young. And you don't lose cores on your primary cultured land, which is a good reason to do that. Right, back you go. Gotta throw that warning down on you when I can. High spy network on some technologically superior country could give you a nice tech cost reduction right now. We're actually not too bad in tech. We're only a tiny bit behind. And besides, I don't have study technology. I need the next tech for that. Hilariously enough. Okay, Harumph. Not happy with the way that war went whatsoever. So I'm going to take it out on them by throwing a warning down on my target Florence there. Stops them from going to war with Pisa or the Pope. But not Luca. It's actually tempting to guarantee Luca to stop them getting gobbled up by Florence. Hopefully they make their own allies or somebody else eats them up. Man, that Austrian trust got dinged. It's going to take a lot of years to get that back. Okay, we've been torn away from Iberia for far too long. I want Castile dead. I want Portugal dead. I have some units there to take care of it, but not a lot. For some reason my manpower is growing agonizingly slowly. The guilds are reducing it by 10%, but so is the double debuff I have on manpower thanks to the chaos. So I guess I'll just bring everybody back over here. And then we'll go and attack Portugal and Castile to ravage their lands. At least that way I didn't build up any aggressive expansion, but if you're not building aggressive expansion, you're wasting it. Back you go, guys. Actually, good idea. We'll just dump you here. You'll have to hoof the rest of the way. And I'll pick up these guys. We can be the first to the Spanish square, and you know what? I think I will. Actually getting some innovativeness is madness, but it is ours to have. I don't even want unrest, guy. What do I want? I want production efficiency or inflation reduction. Either of those would be fine. There is a Carthage mod. I haven't checked it out, although I really should. I was recommended to try it for this run, but I didn't. But we're not running with that. I just made a customation here for Carthage. Well, TBW actually put it together, because he's a good guy. Let's get those Muslim musketeers and enjoy our new level of model here. Although somebody needs to donate some shoes for this guy. Poor guy. Alright, it's going to be a bit troublesome ravaging Portugal because of... well, I only really have access to this. It's going to be hell to build up the war score to take him down. Castile have 19,000 and Tech 11, but my Tech 12 should allow me to shoot him dead. Let's just get over there and ravage you. You'll be over here to do more of that. And you guys will just go and join them in Ceuta. Or however it's meant to be said. Oh boy. Man, I liked having manpower, but not getting a whole lot of it anymore. Now I need to bum rush Castile and get them out of the picture as fast as I can, because they're going to join in on this war and I don't want them to. I want them white-pieced as quickly as possible so I don't drag on my current truce with them any longer than need be. But yeah, if I kick them out within... actually, it'll make this go down faster. That's quite good. Think of the manpower reduction as a friendly reminder that you have merc discipline in your ideas, says Phonic. Yeah. A staggering how much again? 5%. And I seem to recall somebody hitting me with minus 5% discipline. So there's that. I don't think you guys really need to be there. I don't need to protect this straight at all. But I will split you up. Half of you can go over there. Hopefully the two of you can merge up at some point. Whew. It was tons of fun, says Cassian. I still think my favourite moment was defeating Jake's master strategy. That rings true in my head for some reason, and I don't know why. Maybe I don't want to know why. Naples are still begging to be ravaged, but Austria is still their friend. If only Austria wouldn't join in that war, then I could eat up Neapolitan land. But when it comes to aggressive expansion, Firenze is just the best investment I can make. It's a shame they lost their core on Corsica, but that's okay. That someone was yourself when you took to bad events, says Tandy. Oh well, it happens. Ooh, the Ottomans want me to help fight the Mamluks. But why? They have promised us territorial gains. I don't even want... Oh. Oh. They're just gonna flood into my land, aren't they? Oh well. It is the Tunis trade node, that it is. Well, Ottomans, hop to it. Hey, that's right, I inherited these guys as well, didn't I? Go and repair up in my capital for now. Portugal would not trust Carthage to die properly. Does anybody have any lower trust than that? Surely not. Surely not. Austria trusts Carthage to uphold their bargains. Good. Trusting me was your first mistake, and it will be your last. I'm wondering just how bankrupt or near bankrupt the Ottomans are. There is a way that we can check some of that. Country, Ottomans, score comparison. They have 15 loans. That's not stopping them dragging me into a war like this. Okay, well in a few months I'm going to butcher Portugal. Internal conflicts for Castile, that's not going to be enough to stop them joining this war, but it might make it a little easier to kick them out because they're going to have a guerrillian rebel problems. Sounds good to me. Actually, that fort is going to get in my way for things, so let's dilly-dally our way over to Sevilla so we have a bit more opportunity. This bugger. Just going to siege my lands down. I'm not in a position to deal with it. Hopefully, though, the Ottomans just come in and torch them to the ground and save my country while they're at it. All whilst I grab myself that extra diplomat. Shouldn't you deal with the the Mamluks before going into Iberia? Nonsense. The time is ripe to strike Portugal. The faster I get my white peace with Castile, the faster I can turn around and reconquer Castile to death. Now, what are we going to be taking over here? I'm thinking Aveiro. Might be a little harder to take, but I will take it. One. March on in there. Unden, you're not the best. In fact, I would hazard to say you're one of the worst. But you still need to get in there and pull your weight. I wasn't aware that fell as quickly as it did, but it did. Now, how fast can I white piece you out? Not too slowly, actually. If only somebody were working their hardest on Toledo. Get to it and hope for the best. That Castilian army shouldn't be able to do too much. The unfortunate passing I don't know how long you lasted there, but it was nice having that 666 there. How wonderful. Okay, nice thing about this is we just had brutal and it doubled down, which means I get something nice. So it's time for a new boon chaos. What are we gonna have? We could, let's even look at what we have here. We could gain 300 admin. We could replenish our manpower. We could add a core on 2 Carthage provinces, which are provinces we plan on taking in this campaign. We could set stability to 3. Or we could get nothing. It's up to you what happens after all. So let's fire it up. It's nice to get some boon every now and then, but you decide what the boon will be. You indeed could decide that it's going to be nothing. There's a lot of people wanting there to be nothing, but there are also people that are contrary to that and want there to be something, and that something is actually going to be stability 3. We've been cruising at 0 stability for a long time. It would be a really nice boon. And I think what's happening is that there are a lot of people that really want nothing, but there are a lot of people that really want to make those nothing supporters quite angry. So we've ended up with a race between absolutely nothing or a touch of stability for our poor unstable nation. It's between the two and it's going back and forth. Comrade Cassion is saying disgusting. Neutral says I want Jake to be stable. Demon says weak but stable. Arcus says I spent all my points on stab 3. Gotta give something sometimes. Well, it's back and forth between the two and oh, by 3 votes we finally have nothing for our boon. I put that in so that no matter what's up there, there's always the chance that I'm not actually going to get anything good in the campaign and I only get hit with bad chaos. I always like to put a bit of an edge on it like that, but now it has come through. It would have been really nice to get that stability plus 3, but it's not happening for us. We get absolutely nothing. The question might be, who caused that? What was the popular vote and other such democratic concerns? The popular vote by a very long way, almost 2 to 1, was setting stability up to 3, but Andarius and Diamond Hand Spyputs and Dark Young Shashil, Sia Arthel and Neefington all heavily weighed in with point swingers and or bits to ensure that we get nothing. So now for us, we just have to enjoy the bombardment of bad and brutal chaos as the campaign goes on. Well, if that's what you're going to do to me, I'm going to do something right back. We're just going to leave the election there and enjoy smoking this 666 for a while. So too bad for you, and that's going to push away the next election as well, I think. I can't quite remember. Right. I shouldn't need a whole lot to take this down. 4 on there, and maybe a split up here and here to take this over. Oh, that's right, Unden is needed. There. He doesn't need a crutch, says Neefington. I believe in Jake as always. I see, you just wanted to bring out the best in me. That is very thoughtful of you. Don't you dare expand, Florence. I forbid it. Ooh. Okay, no, it's just the Castilians. And you know what I say, always get your 10 to 1s. We're marching into Toledo. Might take a while for it to fall, but it will fall. And remember, I just need to white peace Castile. That is all. There is no need for me to push war score because I want the shortest truce possible with them. So that's why I'm happy for them to have rebels, and I'm happy for me to take over their capital. Refreshing manpower would have given me 13k to those that said that there was nothing for me to gain out of that. Would have been quite nice after some bad things have happened to my manpower recovery rate. The Crimson country in Iberia is the Great Leon. It's really interesting to see Reconquista maps of Iberia and the growth and shrinkage of the different houses that took it back from the Muslims. Back. They didn't want it to begin with, and the Muslims came, irrigated everything, and they went, actually that land would be good for us. Thus was born the Reconquista. At least that's my way of interpreting history, which is usually just the way I want to. Do I actually want an admin lad here? Do I want Chadman or do I want Diplo? We're really dragging our legs on Diplo. Mill would actually be quite nice as well. I want it all. Whatever, let's have a... Whoever I want to re-elect them quite a bit. There's a lot to spend on Mill, so let's have ourselves a militarist. 214, good, they didn't get the extra one in Mill. Not good, they're really old, I want them dead. Get on the front lines, Eshbal Marigold. You deserve nothing but swift death for being such a disappointment. Gosh, it blows to be Castile right now. Maybe I could make it blow even harder for them by mulching their navy. Super Pies up there, they're getting in on this, which is fine. Castile have a heavy and some transports, also fine I suppose. As long as those rebels don't run into me, I don't want anything to do with Castile's rebels, I just want in and out, no mucking about. Them holding Toledo hurts, and me not holding any of their forts hurts, but hey ho. Loose lips, sinking my ships. Probably a better idea to bunch up so that we're not going to be rebel food here. But he might be arcing around to take care of Aveiro, which wouldn't be nice. Bunch of things wouldn't be... Okay, there he goes. He's actually taking a fight with me, which is not what I want. You enjoy that, don't you? Okay, well if I just take Toledo, the war is pretty much over. But again, if he pops out and fights me over here, that's bad news for me as well. Oh god, no, France is going to take care of his rebels for him. That isn't good for me. A skill 2 national tax guy sounds great. Especially if he's nice and cheap, and I can make back that admin. Oh. Is that really a woman? I mean, I'm not one to judge, but that's it's a lot of facial hair. Well, well done, Castile. You've managed to butcher a couple of my stacks. Now, enjoy eating... Oh, that's Jerez. I thought that was rebels. No, you fools. You'll die. Again, the sooner I just kick them out, the better. Oh, that's not good at all. What is he up to? Wrong advisor, Jake. Really? Oh yeah, the very wrong advisor. Oops. Who's the right one then? The tax guy, probably. But you're cheap as well. Well, I don't need stab cost, I need dosh. Alright, Toledo's down soon. There's that 20 stack of Castilians, which I really don't want to deal with. He's probably going to work on Leon here, but that's alright. Toledo is falling. Uh-oh, don't like where they're going here though. Looks like they're trying to sandwich in on my siege here. Come on, Castile, you know you don't want to be in this war right now. Ongoing battles is giving 10, it's just him mulching my subjects. Which isn't that bad, I suppose. Down that goes. Okay, well that tips the war score for us quite a bit, but That's only against Portugal. Perhaps I could interest Castile in a bit of getting ravaged. Might be a bit early to be thinking about it, but tomorrow we got a whole bunch of variety streams again. We'll have punishment games this time. It's going to be Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City, which I'm told is a heap of ass and chips, but I don't know that for myself. And also Digimon World, that I know nothing about, except apparently Lucky loves the game. I think we're going to remove this this tune, Birthplace of the Renaissance. It doesn't gel. With me, that is. Off you trot. Remove from playlist and play Duality of Faith, because that's a good tune. No, play Empire Divided, because that's an even better tune. Digimon World is disgusting. Well, I hear that you yell at your Digimon as they do their business in that game. It would also, I suppose, help to have a bit of siege on this. Oh, Portugal, down you go. I'm taking your money as well for what it's worth. Brittany won't be happy, but I will be. Okay. And the day after tomorrow, which is probably Saturday, we're going to be going through the next long play, which is going to be 3, thanks to the vote yesterday, 3 Nancy Drew games. Nancy Drew's surprisingly popular around here, who would have thought? I don't know which one we'll start with. They were $20 a piece except for the worst one, which was only 5, so at least I've got it ready to rock and roll. Man, this tune is so good. How's the war with the Mamluks going? We don't think about that. We do our best not to think about that, but I'm sure the Ottomans are doing just fine and they'll sweep up everything for me. Hell, I could probably get them out of the war soon enough. Well, with that in mind, maybe it would be prudent for me to actually have some defensiveness around here. I could turn back and shoot them dead anyway, but I want Castile dealt with. And we're very close to getting them out. Hilariously enough, I probably would have gotten them out faster if I'd focused on not Toledo. But I couldn't have known that. Toledo's taking forever anyway. Come on, Toledo. Time to go. No, it's not time to go, apparently. There we go, that's our white piece with Castile. Like I said, I don't really want anything out of them, even though a bit of money for my troubles seems tempting. I want to ravage them as swiftly as possible. Then again, money is money. Well, what's a few ducats for everything they put me through? There we go, 66 ducats, just to make it clear to them that we are victorious. And they can stick it to their rebs all they want. And now it's time to turn around and deal with, wouldn't even call it a threat, more of a threat lit out of the Mamluks. Oh, and Portugal, they are going down very soon. I could take them out a lot faster if I didn't want all of their money. And it's probably good to do it faster because that makes the aggressive expansion start burning faster and starts my coring faster. I could take some lands I've never heard of. Actually, why in the world can I take Bani? Well, it's not of any great concern. I think I'll spit out Granada so I can do even more reconquests, so I will do that with Gibraltar. Take Bonnie. It's not part of what we're taking. Did you embargo Castile? Of course I... Well, I'm probably about to become too strong to be their rival. Well, maybe. I can't be sure of that, can I? Oh, it's too late because now we have our truce. I already pieced out with them. Okay, let's just do this. Bing, bada, boom. No more Portugal as far as we're aware. Ah, that's Caribas, of course. No biggie. So get the core, get the trade thingamajigger. There we go. See, Iberia just looks so much cleaner without Portugal choking us down. I guess I could temporarily make you a trade company region, but I'm still about to spit you out. Now let's get our units together and kick out the Mamluk scumbags. I doubt I'll make it there in time, but I can try. Ottomans will not be happy if I white peace out of this, and they did promise us territory. We can be trusted to uphold our bargains, though, right? GB is no longer our rival. We are too strong, and they are too rebellious with Gaelics and particularists. Utter madness. Still, means I can't embargo them anymore, which is tragic. If that falls, then Carthage is under threat. I think we should just get together what we have and march towards there as fast as we can, and Eshbal knows how to march fast. Oh, right, there are a considerable number of the Mamlukian scum. I knew it, they all just poured into me, they wanted nothing to do with the Ottoman. Warsangali, Khmer, they're both going down. Sucks to be them. He's probably going to back up that fight. Yeah, he is. And I'm already locked in for it. 6 fire on top of that. Yipes. Well, let's see just how well we can fight. We're getting flanked hard. Oh boy, that's the opposite of good. Even with my reinforcements coming in, it's too little and it is much too late. Maybe we should just go back to Carthage. And by go back to Carthage, I mean really go back to Carthage. Get everybody over there that you can. Spare only the cannons. Let's see how many spaces we've got. 15, so I'll have to drop 3 cannons. Just leave them over in the safety of Gibraltar. Get on that boat, get over here, and save Kef. Kef should survive at 7%, and then I'll take it over. Oh boy, but not after water shortage for much longer. Must suck to be Jake's manpower right now. It's only at that's 10,000 in the black, that's fine. Hello, Kef, come to me. Unden's not the strongest, far from it, but he's gonna save the day. Because you're stuck there, aren't you? Then again, 26 days for that. Hold off just for a short period unless there are reinforcements coming. There are, but they'll take too long. You'll be there on the 1st of May, you'll be there on the 5th of May, so watch this. They get there, that's fine, they get a bit of reinforcements, they march on over. Unden will be in charge of the reinforcements. Our Republican leader, rather, will be in charge of the fight of Kef. And then, I'm even going to add you guys in so that we don't eat any flanking. Oh, no, that was unnecessary, but oh well. Just chase those Dunderheads out of here. And there we go. How about that? I'd say it's pretty good. And I'd be right. You cannot reorganize with a garrison unit. What? How dare you block that exploit? Okay, what if I split it in half? Is it still a garrison? Yeah, it is. What about the other one? Amazing. How could they know? How could they know? Oh well. Nice try, garrison. I'm trying to deselect you. There we go. There was once a bug where it would eat your non-garrison units. Oh, it only ate one of them. I now have control of this garrison unit. Although I think they still count as a garrison. Castilian noble rebs, that doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is that very short truce that I have with them. And potentially, who else I should try to tart up? Oh god, Milan do not like me. Let's try to change that a bit. Venice hate me, but they're dying, so it's no big deal. Naples will forever hate me, most likely. The Ottomans, we're cool, and we're in a war together, but let's keep it cooler. Jake's bug powers, no limits. That doesn't make me sound like a very savoury individual. War score is making them not want to peace out with me anytime soon, sadly. Let's scrunch up so I don't drink all of my manpower too fast. I don't want to fight this though, that's a job for not me. I want my manpower edict back because I suffer when it comes to manpower really badly. How about all of you guys? I think you should give me more manpower as well because I badly need it. There we go. The guilds still hurt my manpower more, but this stuff is low autonomy and full state, so it's okay. I saw a video about how to combine Iron Man with arbitrary inserts by changing the database files while the game is loading them, says McCain. Seems annoying, why even bother? That's pretty much my feeling of it. I guess it's for the joy of it though, rather than the outcome. The joy to show that there's something that you can break like that. But yeah, if you're going to cheat Iron Man like that, then just don't play Iron Man. But if you're doing it for the fun of it, then hey ho. But ultimately, single player game, who cares? Have fun with it the way that you want to have fun with it. Hey, we have actual war participation thanks to everything we did there. And we banked so much money. Some people often ask me why I sit on such massive treasuries. It's so that I can play fast and loose like this. Don't need to worry so much about anything with this. What I do need to worry... No. Don't give that back to Firenze. I forbid it. Firenze, you and me have a situation to settle in 4 years. Alright, we'll just make sure the way is clean for the Ottomans to go and clean up our own mess. Of course, they're the one that dug the mess out for us. Did you warn Firenze? I certainly did. Look at that. Warned by Carthage. Carthage may declare war upon Florence if Florence starts a war against any third party. Wait, that's completely inaccurate. It's only if they border Carthage. Huh, what an old and unupdated piece of information. Portugal will still come and help Castile, amusingly. Maybe I should have broken Portugal up with Castile.